Hello family and friends, this is Rob the Sapper Gardener representing Essayons Family Garden, and today we're going to do an update on a pretty big occurrence on the homestead. Not something I really wanted to talk about. I've recorded some footage a few times about it over the last couple of weeks, and I just didn't like the way it came out. Sometimes you have to move on from something before you can really discuss it. Man, that sun is bright. So I'm gonna walk over to the chicken coop for a little bit and bring you guys up to speed on what's happened. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see me. We're over here at our chicken coop now, and I've talked about it with a few of our friends in the community, Celeste Nest, Sydney over at the Naked Gardeners, a couple other people, but I think most of our longtime viewers know that we were proud backyard chicken keepers, and I say were because end of June predators took our last few chickens, and we had some problems with predators before, and our coop is overgrown now. It was partially overgrown before, which is one of the problems, and we try to keep our channel as positive as possible. I don't want to come out giving negative messages that might, discourage new chicken keepers or new homesteaders or even new gardeners. But we do want to show, all aspects of what we're doing. And losing chickens is one of them. We have built, I have built our chicken coop. I've expanded the run. I've done a lot of work on it, but it's been pretty much a hodgepodge, which is one of the issues. We started off with a small pre-made chicken coop we bought from Leonard the company. They do trailers, sheds, stuff like that. And it was supposed to be a six chicken coop, but realistically it was only a 3 or 4 chicken coop. So we started expanding on our chicken coop and our run and doing it a little at a time, kind of, like I say, a hodgepodge. And even though we thought our coop and our run were fortified well, we kept losing chickens, one here, one there. Over the last 3-4 years, we've probably lost 7, 8, 9 chickens. And finally, end of June, after losing a few this year, we lost our last 2. And we know more than likely it's a family of raccoons, because we've caught some, disposed of some. Last one we caught was a juvenile, so we know if there's a juvenile, there's a family around somewhere. And next day after we caught that one, we did a quick patch on a hole we found in the roof, and next day the last 2 were gone. And I've just been debating on what we would do as far as getting chickens again, because part of our problem is just the planning that went into this. Sometimes less is more, and I tried to give our chickens as much run space as I could. Initially, I set up a 12-foot run, and we actually never lost any chickens with the initial design. We lock our chickens up at night, we let them out into the run during the day, we lock them up at night. But I wanted to give them more space, so I kept adding on and doing things. And when you do stuff that way, you just have a tendency to have weak spots. And we had a tree come down on the run during the winter, January time frame. We cleared the tree, we tried to find any patches, but apparently there was one small patch that we didn't find. And there's probably other spots that we don't know about. because we let our hops grow up and we let some honeysuckle and probably some poison ivy overrun the coop, and not being able to get eyes on every spot. We don't know, if a predator tore through or if the growth separated a hole big enough for one to get through. But for right now, we don't have chickens, and my solution is not to just do a quick patch this time. And I believe it was the Lala Homestead that we had talked about. They put out a video a couple weeks ago, and we're just going to start from scratch. We're going to take out almost all of this infrastructure. We're going to take off the cattle panels, and we're going to reinforce a better coop area and a better run area. I bought some chain link fence that we're going to use along with some 4x4s, 2x4s, and just build up a better structure and wire it better than this one is. And no coop is 100%, but we hope to get something a little better than what we have now. So I'm gonna get out of this sun. It's midday, not the best light, so let me go find a spot that you can see me a little better to finish up. Alright, no spots with good light out here today, so I'm just gonna burn in the sun for a little bit. So we've gotten pretty much everything that I think we need to start building on the new coop, but first I have to tear down the old one. And me and Mrs. SG, we've already talked. We're not going to rush to build a new coop and run. We're going to take our time about it. I'm going to do a little bit better planning so that when I start, I know from A to Z exactly what's going into the design. I'm going to poach a few methods from some other backyard chicken raisers, just so that we can get a better design and a safer design, because I know there are people who have predator issues, but just over time ours have just gotten completely out of hand. And we don't want to give up on raising backyard chickens, but we also don't want to have to deal with the problem of going out, clearing out bodies, finding bodies when we least expected. And I just, even when we catch the predators, it just gets old digging holes on your property to bury bodies, whether they're your chickens or the predators. Even though burying the predators does feel a little bit better, but yeah, we're going to see what we can do. This puts a little cramp in some of our plans. I talked to Little Blue House Homestead about doing some recipes with our fresh eggs, making mayonnaise from scratch, tartar sauce, just different things that we don't trust. I shouldn't say we don't trust, because you can do those with store-bought, but we like the feeling of doing that with the eggs that come from our chicken. So few plans on the homestead we're going to have to put off, but it's not the end of our story. I actually watched a video from Josh, the city stead, this morning, which actually is the reason I decided to just do this video from scratch, because we write our own story and we kind of have to be careful of the narrative if we want it to be a sad story or a positive story. And we're sad that we lost our chickens, but this just gives us a chance to do better, to build a better design, and hopefully learn from it so that we don't have the same issues over and over again. So not the end of our story as far as raising backyard chickens. And hopefully as we start to tear down and build our new coop, we can take some positives from it, maybe show some of the ways we're going to better build weak spots. And I'm a retired combat engineer, so I know how to build structures, look for weak spots, and I think in the back of my mind I was a little more hopeful than I should have been, and just hodgepodging things. You know, sometimes done is better than perfect, but sometimes perfect is better than just getting stuff done. And this time we may still get chickens before we get everything built, because we can easily take out the chicken coop that we bought from Leonard, which we may do, and just put it inside the privacy fence area, the inner garden, and wire it in so that we can keep a few chickens until I get the main coop and run built. But me and Mrs. SG, we're gonna decide on that, and we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna take these lemons and hopefully make them into lemonade, because you know, with everything going on in the world now, we want to have the best situation that we can have as far as raising our chickens. So, quote that I just heard watching a series, I just finished watching the Watchmen miniseries on HBO, and one of the chapters of it said, if you don't like the story, write your own. And this story we didn't like, so we're about to rewrite our own, and just hopefully have a better end to it next time we get chickens in our coop. Also, another channel I guess I should mention is Welcome to Chickenlandia, and Dahlia, she puts out a lot of good information, and she freely admits that her coop design wasn't perfect, but she gives people the information so that they can make theirs better. And hopefully we can do that now too. So as we build ours, I can show some of the materials we're going to use, how we get it done, and hopefully when they write their own stories, they can take a few chapters from us, and then they can get theirs better. So I'm going to close out because it's almost 100 degrees out here at noon on a Sunday. So I'm going to close out. I'm actually going to upload this video today because we haven't done a proper garden update. I filmed a lot of stuff and not posted it on the garden just because my heart was a little heavy about the chicken situation. But we got to drive on. The train doesn't stop because a couple of people get off. It stops, it starts up again, and it keeps rolling, and we're going to keep rolling. So we'll get you guys more garden updates. We'll get you some Shed Wars updates. Maybe I'll give you guys a view of the garden. We've pulled a lot of stuff out, so now we got space to start sowing seeds for our fall garden, and yeah, just got to keep it moving. So as always, this is Rob, the Sapper Gardener, representing Essayons Family Garden. God bless our great country, America. God bless you wherever you reside around the world. Your garden, your harvest, your kitchen, your meals, and especially your family to have health, success, and prosperity. And no matter what happens, just keep it moving, stay positive, and get things done. Take care. Sapper out. And we already had some leftover material from when we built another project, so we'll include this when we do our renovated coop, but we will definitely make sure it's more fortified because wood alone won't stop any predator that can chew through it. So this will be part of the renovated coop that we build, but we're going to try to make it as predator proof as possible.